One of the biggest changes happening in the logistics industry is the continuing pivot towards electric vehicles. Now, I get questions about it daily. Should I be switching to electric? What are the pros and cons? How soon will it affect me? The important point is that it is the direction nearly every major corporation is moving. Both Amazon and FedEx have made the commitment to be carbon neutral by 2040. And a big component of that change is to move their fleets to be entirely electric. In the years leading up to 2040, there will be large infrastructure improvements and a phased purchasing strategy of slowly replacing existing vehicles with electric. Now, that's a broad timeline to keep in mind. There will, of course, be technology advancements and changes in the economy between now and then that will affect that timeline, but that's the major deadline to keep in mind. But as of 2023, there's still a large gap between that 2040 goal and current fleet reality. There are very few electric vehicles that are operating today in the pickup and delivery space. Now, Amazon has made more significant strides here with over 10,000 Rivian vans on the road, but FedEx only has a few hundred, and most independent contractors are not currently deploying electric vehicles in their fleet. The contractors who have begun adopting electric are mainly in states that offer more significant electric vehicle adoption incentives or tax credits like California. Those states are also where companies like FedEx are starting for the exact same reasons. Charging solutions are going to be the main challenge in this implementation, though. You can get an electric vehicle anywhere, but you need to be able to charge those vehicles at your terminal and know that you can count on having fully charged vehicles each morning. Right now, many of the power grids cannot support an entire terminal's worth of electric vehicles that are charging at the same time. So it's going to take 10 years or more to have effective charging solutions across the country. So before considering EVs for your business, it's important to be aware of the charging solutions in your state and your terminal. Now, another big factor that affects the reliability of EVs will be the number of miles that you're driving each day in your territory. The battery range for an unladen P1000 is about 150 miles. Fully loaded vehicles are going to trend closer to 80 to 100 miles before needing a recharge. Again, as batteries and technology improve over the next few years, this is a problem that will slowly lessen or go away entirely. Now, those are the cons and the barriers to expect, but there are tons of pros to transitioning out of diesel and gas-fueled vehicles and into EVs. First, and most importantly, your repair and maintenance costs will be significantly, if not entirely, eliminated. The cost of maintaining EVs will be mainly related to cosmetic repairs and maintaining proper fluid levels to protect the battery. At the end of the day, the most important and most expensive piece of equipment that you'll be maintaining is the battery. But that is much easier to protect and maintain than a traditional combustion engine vehicle. The second benefit isn't trivial either. Your fuel expense is gone entirely. There will be some expenses related to the power to charge your EVs, but it's not going to be anywhere near the cost of fuel as a percentage of your annual revenue. We would also expect that FedEx would have some kind of subsidy that's similar to the fuel surcharge that they currently offer today to offset the cost of fuel. So, there's a deadline to be aware of, 2040. But there are benefits today to get started with electric vehicles, particularly in certain states with financial incentives to get started. So be aware of the challenges in your area, but don't hesitate, don't wait until 2040 if you can cost effectively bring those vehicles into your fleet now. And there are cutting edge vendors like Exos and BrightDrop that are leading the charge on bringing viable EV solutions to the delivery industry. So, if you want to know more, just reach out to our team, or you can come see the latest technology in person at any of our free events.